Yeah, let's talk about it. So after you have cut everything out of your budget, right? You're literally just on a bare bones budget. What? Rent, utilities, transportation, food, that's all you're buying. You've already done all the no spend challenges. You've cut everything out of your budget. You cut all the subscriptions out of your budget. You're not just out spending on clothes and shoes and, you know, all of those things. And you look up and at the end of the month, you just don't have enough money to make ends meet. Let's be honest. In today's world, it is so difficult in order to really just be able to live, take care of things, especially if you live in certain states and you want to live in a comfortable area. Let's be honest. So the bottom line is you have a money problem. You do not make enough money. And the bottom line is you need to make more money if you want your situation to really change. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how to make more money. I don't know how many tips I'm gonna give you, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know, but we're gonna talk about it, okay? How can you make more money monthly? Let's get into it. If you are new here, my name is Jasmine, aka Budget Treasures, and here on my channel I talk about all things finance with the emphasis on budgeting, saving money, and paying off debt. I really do encourage that you subscribe to the channel. And if you are a returning bestie, hey girl, hey, I'm super excited to talk about this, right? I can't even talk. Let's get into it. So what I have been finding lately is that there are some people who I'm running into and they're like, look, I have done all of these things and I still can't make my budget meet. I'm still robbing Peter to pay Paul because that's what I have to do in order to live. And after I take a look at their budget or we assess and I ask them questions, I then let them know, well, you have a money problem and you need to figure out a way to make more money. It just is what it is. It may be on the short term and it also may be on the long term that you are working to make more money in order to make your situation work. I live here in California and we are amongst one of the most expensive states to live in. And rent is skyrocket high, and unfortunately what they're paying people is not higher than what it costs to live. Sometimes it's even equal. So then that means that you are balancing out every single month and you don't even have enough money to live or to do certain things. So what happens is you're spending your bill money so that you can live a little bit, so that there can be some type of balance in your life and you're not just going crazy and just paying bills, because I definitely understand what that feels like. So let's talk about ways that you can make money. Now, I will give you a disclaimer. Here's the disclaimer. A lot of these things will only work if you are not lazy. You need to not be lazy. You need to put it in your mind that you need to do something more in order to make more money. It just is what it is. If you don't want to do extra work, if you don't want to spend extra time to do these things, then you will still be where you are. Because that's another thing that I found out, that people say what they don't have and don't have and don't have, and when you give them a solution, even for them to do the thing that they love to do and make more money, they still won't do it because there's an excuse of why they can't do it. No time, this and that and the third. And that's really just because you're lazy and you don't want to make more money, period, point blank. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes thought, so many things. So if you are unwilling to give time to that thing, then you won't make more money. Cut the video off now, because all of the things that I'm going to talk about today, it takes time, meaning like some of your time to do, and then sometime it's even going to take like a long period of time before you even make some money. So that was the disclaimer. But if you're like, oh honey, I got time I got time because I'm tired of being broke, let's get into it. I'm going to give you 3 main topics or main subjects on how you can make more money, and then there may be sub things under that. But the first thing that I want to talk about is by selling a service or a product. I know you guys hear this all the time, and it is what it is. You're gonna hear from me. It's because it works, okay? It works. When I was, how old was I? I don't remember how old I was, but I was a young child. And I've always had a knack for making more money. So before Instagram, before any type of social media, remember when we used to make business cards on like the Word document, and then we'll print it out and cut it out in paper and then pass it out? Yeah, that was me. I've always been a hustler. And I noticed that, as I reflect back on my life, so there was a time when I was a young kid and I wanted to make money. I was tired of being broke. So the first thing that I did was I made these flyers, and all I had was pen and paper, and I passed them out to my neighbors, and I told them, I will water your grass, I will wash your dishes, and I forgot another service that I put on there, and I said, and I charge this much for each thing. And I was actually hired by 2 neighbors, and I would water their grass at 6 o'clock or whatever time it was that they told me to water their grass. And it was like every other day I would go and water their grass for money. So this has been something that we can do for ages. It's not anything new. There was another time where I made business cards and I braid hair, because I needed to make some money. I was in high school and I was like, well, when I get out of school, I can braid hair. Look, I've always been a hustler. So sell a service or a product. Whatever it is that you have a passion for, do that. Sell that item or sell that service. It's going to take time out of your day in order to do a myriad of things, in order to market it however you want to market it. When I was a young girl, I did my marketing by creating flyers and passing them out. Now I do my marketing online. It is free to do marketing. So whatever it is that you have a passion for, maybe something that you love doing, maybe it's something that you don't even love doing. I'm just gonna be honest with you. We're in the real world and we are adults. Even if it's something that you don't love, however you have the skill for it, you can make money by offering that to someone. You can sell anything. We are in a day and a time where even if people know how to do it, they don't want to do it, and they would rather pay somebody to do it for them. Case in point, I'm giving you guys real life examples as well. This is something that you can do on I've heard of TaskRabbit, right? So if you are a person who offers a service on TaskRabbit, you go into people's homes and you will help them with certain things, and then they'll pay you for that thing. Now, I've never used it before. However, I have used a service like it before. As you can imagine, I'm going to explain how I did it. I had my uncle come over because I told him I didn't want to clean out my garage and my little patio area because it was something that I could do, but I didn't want to do it. He came over, he did it for me, and I paid him $100. He made $100 in a couple of hours. So just think, if you spend a Saturday, it doesn't even have to be every Saturday. It can be, okay, I'm going to do 2 Saturdays a month, and I'm going to spend this amount of time, and I'm going to go do TaskRabbit things, and I'm going to make an extra $100 to $200 to $300, whatever the fee is. I'm going to make that, and then that's going to help to add money to your budget. Another big one is personal training. People always want to be fit and healthy all year long. So if you know how to work out, you can do personal training in person, and you can also do it virtually. You can create a workout routine and you can sell that to people. You can even have them on a membership where you provide them a certain amount of workouts and you're sending that to them. You're even providing them meal plans, and you're doing this virtually. It doesn't always have to be in person. So if you are someone who loves to work out and you know of a plan that works, You market online where it's free, right? Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, etc. And then you gain clients and you make extra money every single month. Tutoring. Are you a teacher? Are you an educator at all? Not only all year round are people looking for workout people, they're also looking for tutors, online tutors in English, math, some of those more difficult subjects, etc. So you can help people because people will always need help all year long. So if that is something that you are skilled at, then that is a service that you can offer. And remember, it's going to take time out of your day to do this, but that's something that will make you money every single month. People are throwing parties all year long for birthdays, recognition, graduation, prom, milestones, etc. People are always finding a reason to throw a party. So if you are good at event planning, then maybe that's a service that you offer to people. It's a way that you can make money every single month. People are having baby showers. I mean, just a ton of things. Even if you're not putting together the whole event, maybe you're doing like one of those balloons, those fabulous balloon stands that people are, getting at every single party. And I got one for my daughter's baby shower and I paid $750 for it, right? So you don't necessarily have to even do the entire event, but maybe you're covering the food portion, or you're covering the decor portion, or you're covering something because that's a skill that you have. And let me just say this, let me put a pin here. Some of these things, you may even have to go learn how to do them in order for you to offer a service. So it doesn't necessarily have to be that you already know how to do these things. You could just say, well, you know what? I don't mind event planning, so let me go take an event planning class and then I'm gonna now offer this service. Or photography. You know what? I really don't know how to take pictures, but I'm gonna go take a class. I'm gonna learn how, and then I'm gonna start taking pictures for people and I'm gonna charge. And let me tell you, it's a lot of money. Even when it comes to like another service, braiding. Listen, these braiders are making a killing, okay? You can have your 9 to 5 and you can say, I'm gonna go learn. First of all, if you already know how to braid, great, but if you don't, go take a class. And then on Saturday, you can say, I'm gonna spend 2 Saturdays a month and I'm gonna braid hair and I'm gonna make, what, $400? That's $800 a month if you do it for only 2 Saturdays out of the month and you're consistently doing that. People are charging a lot of money for braids. Let me just tell you, people are charging $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 for braids. And get this, people are paying. That's the reason why they're charging. People are paying. So I know that is another lucrative business if that's something that you want to do. And you don't have to do it every day. You can just say, I need to make an extra $1,000 a month. So I'm gonna take some time out and I am going to do this to make more money. I know I'm talking about this part a lot because I feel as though sometimes we have to talk about it to get our juices going and think about things that we can do. Even as something as putting together outfits for people. Let me tell you, I struggle with putting together fancy outfits like lookbooks and things like that. I struggle with that. I can see something online and I'm like, ooh, that looks so cute. And then I go in my closet and I'm like, I don't know how to shop for clothes. But what I'm saying is you can even style people and they can pay you to do that. People will pay for the things that they don't know how to do or the things that they don't want to do. And if you have that skill, you can definitely sell that service or you can sell that product. Even if there's a physical product, that you want to create and sell. I'll use myself as an example. Well, one of the things that I do is YouTube, and it definitely brings in a good amount of money monthly. I still have a 9-to-5 job, and it just takes me time. It takes me time to think about what I want to create. It takes me time to sit here and record it. And then it's going to take me a little bit more time to edit it and then upload it to YouTube, etc. But I am willing to put that time in so that I can make the extra money that I need in order to live the way that I want to live and take care of my bills and pay off debt and have a good time and all those things. So YouTube is a great way. Now, if you're not already making money, it's going to take a little bit of time, even extra time, because now you need to get monetized and all that good stuff. But just think, what do you like to do? What can you do? People will pay for dog sitting. People are always out of town and they need somebody to take care of their pets while they're gone. They'll pay you for that. I mean, I'm just trying to give you guys ideas on different things that you can do. Just go on the internet and look up, how can I make extra money? Or assess your life and say, what do I like doing? Or assess your life and say, what do I know how to do and what can I offer? So down in the comments, I want us to do something. If you are already doing a side hustle or you're making money monthly, put it down in the comments to kind of stir up others' kind of thoughts and ideas on what they can do. And if you're not, just go ahead and put what your skill is in the comments and let's talk about it. Let's talk about how you can make money, because I really, after this video, I need you to go make some more money, period. The second thing, this is something that you don't even need to do anything extra, like something else outside of, but if you already have a job and they offer overtime, you need to work that overtime. You don't have to do anything outside of what you're already doing. It's just gonna take a little bit more time out of your day to work the overtime so that you can make more money. If it's an hour a day, 2 hours a day. When I used to work back at a job, it was a call center job that I had, and I would work literally 2 hours of overtime a day, because that's when I dipped into double time, and then I would make a differential off of that. And then because I signed up for the overtime, I got these points where I was able to get gift cards. So we always had the availability for overtime, and I would always sign up for that overtime. Now, granted, it did take time away because I was at work 10 hours a day, sometimes 6 days a week, because I really wanted to make that extra money. Now, of course, that just depends on what your life is and, you know, if you have kids and all those things. But if you have the availability, then you definitely want to work overtime. It's easy. You're not doing, you don't have to do anything else. You're just staying at work a little bit longer. And the next thing that you can do is to simply ask for a raise or a promotion at your job. That is definitely going to get you more money, and it may even be also just going to go get a totally another job with another company. I do know of people who, and I'm gonna tell you, let me preference this by saying this before I get into it. I don't know how effective or not effective this is, so I'm gonna say that. So definitely do your research. But I do know people who shop and they work at different companies like every 2 to 3 years, because they get raises when they do that. So like I said, do your research, but you may even have to go to another company in order to make more money, like a substantial amount more, or getting a promotion from a frontline employee to maybe like a leadership or management position. And even just asking for a raise. It's simple, especially if you have been performing great at work. You can say, I've done this, and this, and then you can submit that request for a raise or that proposal for a raise, and you never know, you just may get it. So I definitely encourage you to look within the company that you're already at and promote yourself for a raise or even a promotion to another position that's going to pay you more money. Look, there's even a side hustle for that. You can make people resumes. If you're great at creating resumes, people will pay for resumes because they need jobs. Like, it's just so many ways that you can make money. But like I said, it will take time and it will definitely take effort. But if you don't want to put in the time and you don't want to put in the effort, then you will stay where you are and stop complaining. I'm sorry, I didn't want to say that, but I think I needed to. Yeah, stop complaining and stop saying, yeah. Sometimes I get it and I understand situations are hard and it's hard to go and do it. But a lot of the times it's because we would rather sit at home and do nothing when we get off work. We would rather hang out. We would rather do things that don't pay us. We would rather do those things instead of do the things that make us money. And that's a no bueno. No. Spend, if it ain't making you no money, honey. I hope that this video was totally helpful for you to kind of get your juices going and for you to start thinking about how you can make more money, because the bottom line is you may not have a spending problem. You may have a income problem, and the only way that you're going to fix it is to make more money. Otherwise, you're going to be in the same situation that you were in yesterday, last week, last month, last year, etc. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer them or give any additional suggestions. Also, please share this video with a friend or family member who you feel needs to make more money and you just may need ideas. If you guys want a separate video where I'm giving you like a ton of ideas, like specific ideas, please let me know down in the comments and I'll definitely work on that, because some things are even coming up as I'm talking, like caregiving, going to help out family members or even people that you don't even know, if you have that type of background, to help them with, it's just so many things you can do. But like I said, it takes time. But that is the end of today's video and I will see you in the next one. Go be great, besties. Peace.
Bad little flex, she wanna know me. I stay low key, all gas, no brakes, baby, let them hoes sleep. Body on 10, make your girl OD. I get in my way, never